Dear students, so now in this video let us discuss curve fitting and statistical methods. Curve fitting by the method of least squares. Suppose n pair of values of xy are given, that is x1 y1, x2 y2, so on xn yn, then we shall try to find a curve that serves as the best approximation to the curve y is equal to fx. Such an approximate curve is referred to as the curve of best fit. So in this process, the method of least squares is, suppose we are expecting curve in some form and estimation is in another form. So then what do we do is, in that process we take the differences of points at every pair of points, that is say difference of x1 y1 with another pair of points, then that error, what do we find, we shall call it as e1. Similarly, the all errors will be found e1 e2 e3 en. Okay, then square all of them and sum it up, e1 square plus e2 square plus e3 square, so on en square. This sum should be minimum. So that is why it is called as least squares or method of least squares. If it is minimum, then estimated curve and expected curve will be almost similar. So therefore, in that process, there arise some conditions. Those conditions are called as normal equations. And actually, to find normal equations, we have some process. So that process we shall understand in the next topic. That is, first case is fitting of a curve of the form y is equal to ax plus b. So this represents a straight line. Y is equal to ax plus b or y is equal to a plus bx. Suppose we wish to find a curve of the form y is equal to ax plus b for the n pair of points. X points are x1, x2, so on xn, y points are y1, y2, so on yn. We shall formulate normal equations for determining the constants a and b of the equation y is equal to ax plus b. Now, for the given straight line y is equal to ax plus b, here y is equal to ax plus b, multiply both the sides by sigma notation, that is sigma y or sigma yi, we can write sigma yi equals a into sigma xi plus n into b. How this nb comes? Applying sigma notation to ax plus b, then sigma a into sigma x plus sigma b. So we are adding constant b n times, so it is becoming nb. Therefore, sigma y equals a into sigma xi plus nb. This is one of the equations. This equation will be multiplied by x variable or xi variable. So it becomes sigma xi yi equals a into sigma xi square plus b into sigma xi. So these equations 1 and 2 are called normal equations. So from the given data, find corresponding sums called sigma xi, sigma yi, sigma xi yi and sigma xi square. Then substitute into the normal equation, find a and b values. So then after getting a and b values, substitute into the straight line. So that gives the best fit of the curve. This is called method of least squares to estimate a straight line in the form of a curve in the form of a straight line. Now let us work out some of the examples. Example 1. By the method of least square, fit a curve of the form y is equal to x plus b to the following data. The data is x values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, y values 14, 13, 9, 5, 2. So here in the given data, n is equal to 5, n nothing but number of values of the pairs x and y. To fit a straight line y is equal to x plus b, the normal equations are multiply sigma notation both the sides. Sigma y is equal to a into sigma x plus n times b. This is one equation. Multiply this equation by x. Sigma xy is equal to a into sigma x square plus b sigma x. So these two equations are called normal equations. Now our job is to find these sums called sigma x, sigma y, sigma xy and sigma x square. So prepare a table. Xi column 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yi column 14, 13, 9, 5, 2. And we need square of x values, that is xi square, and product of xi and yi, xy, yi. So find all values of xi square and xi yi and then sum it up. Then sigma xi becomes 15, sigma yi 43, sigma xi square 55, sigma xi yi will be 97. Use these sums in normal equations and then simplify. Normal equations will become 43 is equal to sigma y is equal to, that is 43 equals 15a. Sigma x is 15, so 15a plus nb, n is 5, 5b. Similarly, the second equation, sigma xy is 97, 97 equals 55a. 55 is sigma x square value, 55a plus 15b, sigma x value is 15, so 15b. Solve these two equations for a and b. We will find a equals minus 16 by 5 and b is 91 by 5. Substitute these in the given straight line. Y is equal to x plus b. Therefore, y equals minus 16 by 5 x plus 91 by 5, or it is multiply throughout by 5. 5y equals 91 minus 16x. This is the required straight line or best fit of the straight line to the given data. Next example. Fit by the method of least squares the straight line y is equal to x plus b that best fits the following data. So x is 0, 5, 10, 15, 20. Y values are 7, minus 11, 16, 20, 26. Now once again observe n is 5. N represents the number of pair of values. N is 5 and straight line is y is equal to x plus b. Normal equations are sigma y equals a into sigma x plus n times b. One more equation is multiply this equation by x. Sigma xy equals a into sigma x square plus b times sigma x. And then prepare this table. First two columns are given data only. Then find x square, all squaring all values of x and product of x and y. Sum or these are the sums, and sigma x will be 50, sigma y will be 58, sigma x square is 750, sigma xy is 925. Substitute these sums in normal equations. Then normal equations will be 58 equals 50a plus 5b, 925 equals 750a plus 50b. Then solve these two equations using calci. You will get a is equal to 1.38, b equals minus 2.2. So you got constant values a and b. Substitute a and b in the straight line, that is y is equal to ax plus b becomes 1.38x minus 2.2. So this becomes the best approximation to the given data in the form of straight line using normal equations. So normal equations are useful in finding the constants a and b, this a and b values. And next example, using the method of least squares, fit a linear relation of the form p equals aw plus b to the data w equals 50, 70, 100, 120, p values 12, 15, 21, 25. Estimate p when w is equal to 150. Okay, so now here pair of values are given, n is equal to 4. So here n is equal to 4, and for our convenience we take w is equal to x and p is equal to y, then the equation becomes y is equal to ax plus b. So this represents the straight line. Then normal equations are sigma y equals a into sigma x plus nb, sigma xy is equal to a into sigma x square plus b sigma x. Our aim is to find a and b values. Then formulate a table. The table will be of this form: x column given, y column is also given in the data or in the problem, then square all the values of x, x square values, then product x and y, these are the product x and y, summing all the values. Sigma x is 340, sigma y is 73, sigma x square is 31,800, sigma xy is 6,750. Substitute these sums into normal equation, that is 73 equals 340a plus 4 times b, and 6750 equals 31800a plus 340b. Solving them, b becomes 2.2785 and a value is 0.1879. Thus, our straight line or given equation P is equal to AW plus B becomes P equals A value is 0.1879W plus B value is 2.2785. So then this is the best approximation to the straight line by the given data, and we want to estimate p value when w is equal to 150. Put w is equal to 150 here, you will get p as 30.4635. In next example, fit a curve of the form y is equal to a divided by x plus b. So there is a small twist here. It is a divided by x, and x values are 2, 3, 4, 6, 10. Y values are 5, 47, 46, 45, 44. And in the given data we have n is equal to 5, and y is equal to a by x plus b. For our convenience, we will substitute 1 by x is equal to some capital X. That is, put x is equal to 1 by x, then our equation will change as y is equal to ax plus b. And corresponding normal equation for this straight line are sigma y is equal to a into sigma capital X plus nb, sigma capital Xy is equal to a into sigma capital X square plus b times sigma x. So now we want to find these sums. One is sigma capital X, sigma y, sigma xy, sigma x square. Then formulate the table x. This is given x, 2, 3, 4, 6, 10, and we are changing this x to new x called capital X is equal to 1 by x. So find all capital X values like this, and this is given y value, square capital X square values, product of capital X and y values, and sum it up. So in sums, sigma x is equal to 1.35, sigma y is 2.232, sigma x square is 0.4614, and sigma xy is 64.067. Substitute these sums in normal equations, and then on solving normal equations we will find b value as 42.42, a value is 14.72. Then substitute these unknowns called constant values in the straight line. Y is equal to ax plus b, y is equal to 14.72. Now change capital X to original form 1 by x plus b is 42.42. So this becomes the best approximate curve to the given data in the form of straight line. And now second case. Second case is fitting a curve of the form y is equal to a into x to the power b. Here curve is y is equal to a into x to the power b. For the given points xi, yi, I from 1 to n, a curve of best fit of the form y is equal to a x power b can be obtained as follows. So here is the process. we are converting this y is equal to a x power b into straight line form. That is applying log on both sides. So log y is equal to log of the product, that is log m into n formula we are applying, log a plus log x to the power b. So log y equals log a plus b times log x, or you can rewrite this as log y equals b into log x plus log a. Log a is constant here. We will take as log y is equal to capital Y, b equals capital A, that is constant, log x is equal to capital X, and log a constant is equal to b. So totally this is in the form of a straight line. Y is equal to ax plus b, and where capital A is for b, capital B is log a, capital Y is log y, capital X is equal to log x. Now for this equation 2, that is straight line, normal equations will be written in the form of sigma xy is equal to a into sigma x plus n times b. And one more equation, multiply this above equation throughout by x. Sigma xy equals a sigma x square plus b sigma x. So these two equations will be called as normal equations. Then solving these normal equations for the given data, we can find the unknown terms called a and b. So in next example we can see this. Find a curve of best fit of the form y is equal to a times x to the power b to the following data. X values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, y values 0.5, 2, 4.5, 8, 12.5. So now given curve is y is equal to ax to the power b, and applying log on both sides, log y is equal to log a plus log x power b, that is log a plus b times log x, or it can be written as capital Y is equal to a plus bx, or capital Y is equal to ax plus b, where capital A is for small b, capital X is equal to log x, capital Y is equal to log y, and capital B is equal to log a. Now our job is to find or obtain normal equations for this straight line, and then we can find a and b values. So here are the normal equation. Sigma y is equal to a sigma x plus n times b. Multiply this throughout by x. Sigma capital Xy is equal to a into sigma x square plus b sigma x. Now let us find sums called sigma x, sigma y, sigma xy, sigma x square from this table. Write given data x and y columns. We want capital X is equal to log x, log of all x values here treated as capital X, log of 1 is 0, log of 2 is 0.6931, and so on. Similarly, log of all y values is taken as capital Y, log of 0.5 is minus 0.6931. Similarly, these values are the log of remaining y points or y values. Now square x values, x square, product of xy. So summing all these values like this, and then substitute these sums into the above normal equations. That is sigma y value is equal to a into sigma x plus nb. It gives 6.1092 is equal to 4.7874 into a plus 5 times b. Second equation 9.0803 equals 6.1993a plus 4.7874b. Solving these two equations, we will get capital B value is equal to minus 0.6913. Capital B is nothing but log A. So log A value we got. Then A value easily we can find. A is equal to e to the power minus 0.6913. So it becomes 0.5009. And from capital A, solving capital A value, nothing but B, 1.998. We got a and small a value and small b. Substitute these two constants in the equation called y is equal to a x to the power b, that equals 0.5009 x to the power 1.998. This becomes the best approximation to the given data in the form of y is equal to a x to the power b. And in next example, find the curve of the form y is equal to a x to the power b that best fits to the following data. X values 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, y values 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. So here pair of values will be 5, so therefore n is equal to 5, and for this curve y is equal to a x power b, apply logarithm on both sides, and you can simplify as earlier told, that is capital Y is equal to capital A into x plus b. Then normal equations for this straight line are sigma y is equal to a into sigma x plus n into b. One more equation, sigma xy is equal to a sigma x square plus b times sigma x. Now we want to find these sums called sigma capital X, sigma capital Y, sigma product of xy and sigma x square. So formulate the table like this. This is the given points, x values write as it is, y values or y column. Then apply logarithm to all x values. You will get capital X values is equal to log x. And similarly apply logarithm to all y values. You can write it as log y is equal to capital Y. Then square all capital X values, that is x square values, and product of xy values. Summing them, capital X sigma value, that is sigma x is 7.8317, sigma y values, sigma x square value is this, sigma xy value. Then substitute these sums in normal equations as shown here, and then solve for capital A and capital B. We will get capital B value as log A is equal to 1.017. Why B is taken as log A? Because you have made a small change here. Here that is B, constant B is equal to log A, and constant capital A is equal to B. So that's why capital B is nothing but log A, and whose value is this. Therefore, A becomes e to the power 1.017, nothing but 2.7649, and capital A is nothing but small b, that is 0.778. Thus, the required curve is in the form of y is equal to a x to the power b, that is 2.7649 x to the power 0.778. So this is the best fit of the curve in the form of y is equal to a x power b. And third case, fitting a curve of the form y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. So this is nothing but a quadratic equation or parabola. So given curve is y is equal to x square plus bx plus c. Sometimes it can also be written as y is equal to a plus bx plus cx square. Like that also it can be written. Now writing normal equations for this type of curve. Apply sigma on both sides. Sigma y is equal to a sigma x square plus b into sigma x plus n times c. Why it is n times c? It is because sigma c, constant c has been added n times, therefore it is nc. Now this equation will be multiplied by x. Sigma xy is equal to a into sigma x cube plus b into sigma x square plus c into sigma x. Again this equation will be multiplied by again x. So sigma x square y is equal to a into sigma x to the power 4 plus b into sigma x cube plus c into sigma x square. So these three equations are called normal equations to a second degree equation. Now let us find A, B, C constant using these normal equations and substitute into the second degree equation. That makes the best fit of the curve to the given data. In example, let us observe, fit a second degree curve of the form y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c to the following data. X values 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, y values 1, 1.8, 1.3, 2.5, 6.3. Now, let us rewrite the given curve. Y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c, and n is 5 terms, 5 values. Here n is equal to 5. Normal equations are written as I told, applying sigma on both sides, multiplying by x throughout, and then once again multiplying by x, then we get these three equations are called as normal equation. Let us find the sums called sigma x, sigma y, sigma x square, sigma x cube, sigma x power 4, sigma xy, sigma x square y by tabulating the values. So as I told, n is 5, given column x values, y values, squaring, cubing and x to the power 4 values, product xy and x square y, and their corresponding sums are here, total details. Then substitute these sums in three equations called normal equations and solving for a, b, c values. So how to solve these three equations? You can observe from 1 and 2, let us eliminate one constant, multiply equation 1 by 2 and then eliminate or subtract this result in equation 2, that is 2 minus 1 into 2 gives 11.3 is equal to 40a plus 10b. Now similarly, multiply equation 2 by 3 and subtract that result in equation 3, that is 3 minus 2 into 3 gives 19 is equal to 54a plus 10b. So we got two equations in two unknowns called a and b. We can solve these two equations and find a, b values. So that is 5 minus 4 gives, subtraction gives a value, that is 0.55. Put a value in equation 4, this equation a value, and then you will get b value, that is b is equal to minus 1.07. Put a and b in equation 1, here in this equation you will get c value, that is 1.42. So then we got all ABC values. So substituting ABC values in the given equation called y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. So finally we will get y is equal to 0.55x square minus 1.07x plus 1.42. This becomes the best approximation to the curve in the form of a second degree curve for the given data, that is xy values. In next example, fit a curve of the form y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c to the following data, that x values are 1 to 5, y values are 10, 12, 8, 10, 14, and given curve is a second degree curve called y is equal to x square plus bx plus c. Then normal equations will be like this, apply sigma on both sides, multiply once by x and again multiply once by x. So you will get these three equations called normal equations. Then accordingly, let us formulate a table for the given x values and y values, square of x, cube of x, x to the power 4, and then xy product, x square y product. So obtain all values and then summing, you will get all sum values, substitute into normal equations here. These are the normal equations. Then simplifying, let us eliminate c from 1 and 2, or take 1 and 2, that is multiply equation 1 by 3 and subtract in 2. So 2 minus 1 into 3 gives this equation called 3 is equal to 30a plus 5b, and multiply equation 1 by 11 and subtract in 3, that is 5 minus 3 minus 1 into 11 gives simplified value 23 is equal to 187a plus 30b. Then 5 minus 4 times 6 gives 5 is equal to 7a. So therefore a is equal to 5 by a. You got a value. And then put a value in equation 4, you will get b. b equals minus 129 by 35. And then putting a and b values in equation 1, we get c value. C is putting a and b values in equation 1 and solving, we get c value as 14. So we got all constants a, b, c values by solving normal equations. Then these a constant values will be substituted in the second degree equation called y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. So therefore y is equal to 5 by 7 x square minus 129 by 35x plus 14. So this becomes the best approximation to the given curve in the form of a second degree curve. Next example, fit a curve of the form y is equal to a plus bx plus cx square to the following data. X values have been given, y values have been given. So here slightly this is a different second degree curve. Y is equal to a plus bx plus cx square. Then as usual, given pair of values are n is equal to 7 and normal equations will be written. Sigma y is equal to n times a. Applying sigma to a, adding sigma n times is na plus b times sigma x plus c times sigma x square. Multiply this equation by x. Sigma xy is equal to a sigma x plus b sigma x square plus c sigma x cube. Once again multiplying by x, it is sigma x square y is equal to a sigma x square plus b sigma x cube plus c sigma x to the power 4. So let us find sums by writing a table. These are the given points or given values of x and y, x square values, x cube values, x to the power 4 values, and product xy, product x square into y, and their corresponding sums. We are adding all values here. Then substitute into normal equations. It becomes 14.86 is equal to 7 times a. N is equal to 7, therefore it is 7a plus sigma x cube is b into sigma x. Sigma x is 0, therefore it is 0b plus 28c. 28 is sigma x square value, so 28c. Similarly, the second equation and third equation. So from equation 2, this equation 0a and 0c are present, so only b remains. We can find b value. Then b is minus 0.00393. And putting this b value in 1 and 2 and solving 1 and 3, we will get a value 0.1329 and c value 0.4975. That is by solving this equation 1 and equation 3. Then after getting a and b and c values, we will obtain the equation called y is equal to a plus bx plus cx square. That is y is equal to 0.1329. This is a value and b value is minus 0.00393x plus it is c value. C value is 0.4975 into x square. It is missing here. X square is not written. Into x square is to be written.